kind of really our CSEP, as we were talking about our CSEP and developing a plan academically, and as part of that we decided that we really needed to hone in on what we needed to go forward with building wise, that we had some building needs, we needed to address. And so once we had the CSEP adopted, we decided to start working on the long range plan. That entailed really starting to vet architects, and so we started looking at 3 different architect companies, millions out there, but we started looking at 3 that one I had worked with, one that the school previously worked with, and then one that had done quite a bit of work in Northwest Missouri that I knew of and that was pretty familiar with. So that started the process in the summer of 2012 with the board interviewing, conducting meetings, looking at building designs that other people had done. And at that point in time, it was decided that Ellis Knox-Zier out of St. Joe would be our architect of choice. And so, again, they had done quite a bit of work for the Savannah School District, working with St. Joe, Northwest, Missouri Western, quite a few area schools. And we liked the idea they were very close. So in the fall of that year, it started off with a board retreat, and we actually met at Ellis Knox-Zier's office, and we started talking about what would the board like to see, what's some ideas, let's just throw out anything and, kind of see what sticks type thing. And then we had them, invited them into the schools. They came into each one of our buildings for a couple of days. They met with staff, talked about what the needs of the staff were, heard all types of different things, kind of different in every building, but they started also hearing kind of a reoccurring theme. It's overcrowded in certain areas. We need this, so took that information. Then we went and had some public meetings in the late fall, probably early winter of 2012, 2013 of, okay, here's some ideas that we've got. What, start talking about those with the public. Some were yeah, some were meh. So, as you can imagine, and what really came out of it was the overcrowding was a huge issue, that we probably do need another school, but we like the campus effect we have now. We don't want to lose that. And then the other components were, we could use another gym. There's not enough for the Y, programs. There's not enough for practices. After school, we have to do too many things before school, and so that's really where these ideas started, manifesting themselves from. And once we had that, then we kind of started looking at, okay, what do we have around us land-wise we could utilize, and that started the next process of, okay, we've got Field 4 area, and okay, who owns that? And so as we started doing title searches and trying to figure out, we knew the American Legion, because of the Veterans Memorial that was already there, had a piece of it. We didn't realize at the time it had been, I hate to say deeded over, but for lack of better terms, deeded over to the city. And so then we had to kind of start working with the Park Board and the American Legion and the City Council. And it takes a while when you're trying to work with 4 different entities who have their own boards, and you have to follow certain sunshine requests and laws and all that. So it takes a little while to kind of get all those different pieces together. But we were able to accomplish that late this year, late 2013, and then even early 2014, and that kind of set the stage for, now we've got the land, we've got a building design that we think will work, and now the process of going out and informing voters and getting the proper amount of votes to make this happen, and that's where we're at in that process.